Hello folks, Pipeman 1861 here. Well, today was a little bit warmer. It's 36 out here right now according to the weather. And I kind of miss sitting out in the backyard here and smoking my pipe, so I figured I'd do that today. I'm going to be smoking my Medico VFQ with some of this Christmas cookie, Boswells Christmas cookie that was just given to me. Pack it up here. Hope you all have had a good weekend so far. I have. We've been having some mild vehicle problems. The Chevy has been my wife's daily driver for quite a while now. Well, she was driving it down to Florence, Kentucky the other day, and engine overheated. The thermostat is sticking. So I ordered that part. It's going to be here next few days. So not the end of the world, but so, and of course I was at work, so I wasn't able to help her, so that was not overly fun, but she pulled over the side of the road, let it cool off, and then finally the thermostat did unstick, so she temperature regulated and she was all right. But I don't really want her driving that car until they put the thermostat in. So and her car, the Ford Mustang, then this one was my fault, well, as far as it can be. I was driving it a few years ago and driving home from work late one night, and a deer jumped out in front of me, and I hit the deer and bent the fender real bad, and it also busted out the headlight on the passenger side. Well, she doesn't like to drive that at night without the headlight fixed, and I haven't gotten around to fixing the poor thing yet, so that leaves our third vehicle, which is a old 97 Ford Expedition SUV. We're big proponents of used cars. And the Expedition's a decent vehicle. It has all the little aggravations of an older vehicle, you know. Electronics not working right and all that. But I had pulled it over in the side yard back before Christmas to make room for folks to park for our Christmas party we had. And the crazy thing got stuck. It sank down, and it used to be four-wheel drive, but the four-wheel drive is one of the things that doesn't work anymore. So it wasn't able to pull itself out of the mud. So since we don't drive it very often, I had not done anything about it. Well, since the Chevy messed up, my wife wanted to drive the Expedition, so last night when I got home from work, I wrapped one tow strap around a tree in her front yard, hooked the other tow strap up to the Expedition, and in between the two I linked it together with one of those come-along winches. And I just really, and of course the ground's frozen now, so all I had to do was pull it out of the divots because it was still stuck. Those divots are about 4 or 5 inches deep, maybe 6. So I had to winch it back. And man, I tell you, toward the end there, I was getting really worried that I was going to snap that winch and that would have killed me. So it worked out good. My wife wasn't home. Then she got home and was able to she was able to put it in reverse and then give it some gas while I winched, and we were able to get it out that way. But so that was my adventure. Well, anyway, so we got the thing unstuck, and it was almost out of gas, so I drove it down to a gas station. And I'd put it in four-wheel drive low, because that does at least lock in both rear wheels and keeps the differential from interfering with getting unstuck. Well, the stupid thing got stuck in 4 low. So the top speed was about going to the gas station, the top speed was like 45 miles an hour. I finally got it unstuck. I put it in reverse and sped up in reverse real quick, and then put it back in drive, and it got it unstuck. And then, to top it all off, when I was driving it back, it developed a miss. I thought it was just bad gas or water in the fuel line, something like that. So I put some heat in the gas tank to clean up any water. But it's still doing it. So, and my wife said she was driving to work, and it doesn't like the hills. Accelerating is what does it. So it could be the fuel pump not getting it. It could be an injector going bad. It could be a coil pack or spark plug. It's hard to say. But she did say that the check engine light started flashing. So on a new car, that's a cause for panic. On a vehicle that you've spent $1,000 on, it's like, oh well, at least now I have a fault code to look up. You know. And hey, if the engine blows up, it's we've gotten our use. We have definitely gotten more than our $1,000 out of that vehicle. So she got to work safe, and she told me that if she gets stuck, she'll call me and I'll come and get her. So, but even with all that, I would still much rather not have a car payment and have to do this stuff than have a $500, $600, $700 car payment every month. May not be pretty, but they're ours and they're paid for, so that's all I'm worried about. And of course, once again, I drove the Chevy today just to see what would happen. I put some more coolant in it. It was a little bit low, and it did fine for me. But of course, with the thermostat, you never know when it might get stuck again. So I'd rather her drive the Expedition with it missing rather than her drive the Chevy and have it overheat. The Expedition has 7 cylinders it can still run on. Whenever an engine overheats, there's not much you can do about it. And I will take a look at the thing whenever she gets home tonight, and maybe I can fix it tomorrow. It's probably something simple. It sat for 3 months, stuff can happen. But we'll see. Checked the bees a little bit ago here. They're doing well. They're all alive. I put my ear up to the hive and knocked on it a little bit, and I heard them buzz in there. So all of our bees, they've survived another one of the really cold spells, so that's a good thing. And yeah, so I've gotten some good things done today. Made some good progress. And it's been a good Saturday. I tell you, this Christmas cookie is really good. It's a very mild tobacco. Very mild and very good. And it's just very lightly sweet, which makes it very pleasant. I do like really heavy, sugary aromatics, but sometimes it's just kind of nice to have a lighter one. It's burning really well too. Looked at the weather. Apparently we're going to get up to 51 degrees on Tuesday. So I'm looking forward to that, and then it's going to go back down a little bit. It's, you know, getting close to spring, so we're going to have a lot of roller coaster temperatures, you know. I am hoping that on Tuesday the bees can get out and have their cleansing flight, which is essentially them using the restroom, because for those of you who do not know, bees actually technically hold it in to an extent until they can get out, until it gets to be a warm enough day to where they can go out and relieve themselves. And if you have two, because in an effort to keep the hive clean, well, if you have too long of a spell, they have to go ahead and go, because, you know, doesn't everybody? And if it goes too long, they run the risk of developing bee dysentery. You know? So I'm looking forward to Tuesday for them, so they can maybe get out a little bit and take care of some personal bee business. Chickens are doing good. Of course, they slowed down because it's cold out, but we're getting anywhere from 2 to 4 eggs a day, so that's not bad. We'll go back up to 5 eggs a day in the summer, of course, and we're going to be getting more chickens here soon, so progress is being made there. So yeah, going good. Now, let me see, how long have I been on here? Oh yeah, I've been on here long enough. Sorry about that, folks. I think I accidentally pushed the pause button. But as I was saying, this is Pipe Man 1861 saying goodbye, good luck, may the good Lord take a liking to you, and I will see you all again very soon. And as always, happy smoking. Bye, folks. Thank you.